morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam. It's time for Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
On the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
Parental discretion is advised with revenge.
Well, only because we don't know what kind of a mood Eric is in, because we don't like to know what's going to happen. We like to hear it all out with the rest of the city. Eric is contacted by you at krbe.com or his Instagram, producer Eric, and he sets up this whole thing. Revenge is all about this. Somebody messed with you and you got them back, but they don't know you got them back. So you are here to tell us what happened originally, and then we have that person on the phone, we conference them in, and then you tell them what you did. All right? We got that down?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We know it's wedding themed, and Sam is on the line. Good morning, Sam.
Morning. Thanks for having me on.
Hey,
Sam, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. Who are you getting payback on? Who's got you mad?
I got my revenge on my wife's friend, Trisha.
Oh, what happened there?
She made my wife, Shelly, one of her bridesmaids, and my wife was really excited. It was going to be this big fun thing, and she went out and spent $800 on this really fancy dress. But what I'm mad about is that Trisha decided to uninvite my wife 8 days before the wedding happened.
What?
When you say uninvited,
She
you mean
kicked her out?
Kick her out?
Yeah, kick her out of the wedding party.
What happened between
Why?
them?
She told my wife that she had a cousin coming to town and she wanted the cousin in the wedding instead of her. But I know that's not the real reason at all. The real reason is because Trisha did not want to be upstaged by my wife, who is drop dead gorgeous, would steal the show.
Did your wife just all of a sudden turn hot?
I think the whole time she's known your wife is stunning, right?
When she saw my wife in dress, I think that's when the wheels started turning, and she said, nope, I'm not going to have someone upstage me on my wedding.
That's
crazy,
so
y'all.
crappy that you would do that 8 days before the wedding.
I don't even buy that excuse. Oh, I didn't want you to outshine me. Honey, you know what your friends look like when you pick them for that wedding party.
Well, whatever the case
That's
is,
crappy.
he's gone out and gotten some revenge on her.
Well, let me ask you this, guys. Did you actually go to the wedding, or since she was cut out of the wedding party, y'all just skipped the whole day?
No, we still went to the wedding.
Did you have to eat the whole $800?
Yeah, I mean, that $800 is gone.
I hope you got it back in the drinks at the reception.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to drink $800 worth of alcohol. It's not even the cost of the money. I would think that this is your friend and you're part of this special day.
It's all hurtful. It's all terrible. And that's what wedding drama is all about. So you have gotten your revenge on this. But what I know is that Trisha doesn't know why she's standing by silently on hold right now. So let's conference her in, Sam.
All right, that sounds good.
Hang on the line. Let's get Trisha conferenced in. Good morning, Trisha. Thanks for standing by for us and joining us here on the show today.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Tricia. So on Tuesdays, we like to let people air out their grievances, something that's bothering them. And we have Sam on the line.
Shelly's husband, Sam?
Yup.
Hi, Trisha.
Hi.
Well, Trisha, I want you to know that you crushed my wife. She was really distraught. You caused a lot of emotional pain for her, and also she spent $800 on a dress, which she then just had to, no longer be a part of. And we spoke to one of the other bridesmaids, and she told us the real reason why you kicked my wife out, and that's because you didn't want Shelly to outshine you.
Well, maybe I did feel that way, but it was my day. Why did I have to compete with my bridesmaid? If she knew she was going to look that damn good, maybe she shouldn't have agreed. How about that?
Why did you even ask her in the first place then? Like, if you knew she was so pretty?
Because she was my friend.
Yeah, but she doesn't just automatically turn stunning overnight.
Yeah, but I didn't know that she was going to just look immaculate in this dress. Like, the bridesmaids' dresses weren't even cute.
But they were expensive.
That's crappy.
Trisha, that was an expensive dress. $800? Is that like all in with alterations?
You should at
or
least
the actual dress.
You should at least pay for
Every
that.
time I've been a bridesmaid, that's what I've paid, so it's not that big a deal.
Man,
Okay,
well,
so
this is
listen.
called revenge. So, Sam, you have to tell her. Go ahead, tell her what's up.
Yeah, because there's stuff we don't even know yet, Trisha, that Sam needs to reveal to us.
Trisha, I just want to let you know that I was with your now husband at his bachelor party. And you know what? I've got some pretty interesting pictures that I'm just going to go ahead and text over to you right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
settle.
care to tell us what these pictures might be, while we're waiting on her?
Sure. Yeah. I can. I'm looking at one right now. It's got your husband, Trisha. He's got a stripper on his lap, and he's got his hands all over her breast.
Did you know they went to a strip club?
I knew that strippers were there, but he told me that it was for everybody else. This is not what I was told. What the is this picture and why do you have it?
Because he was at the bachelor party.
Yeah, that is a no, Sam. It's supposed to have phones,
pictures.
no
Oh,
evidence.
yeah, they don't like you taking pictures.
But damn.
It's like bro code. No phones, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I had my camera there to catch some pictures.
So you put some
damn,
thought
you were-
into this payback.
So after this happened, you decided to do this.
Look, I understand him. If you made my wife cry, I'm going to be protective of her.
Oh, this is a real committed husband here, guys.
Why is he caressing her f***ing And I just don't understand why a picture is ever necessary. This is so wrong.
Well, guess what? That's a question you need to ask your
I
husband.
thought your husband. How dare Sam? How dare you?
Believe me, I will. I will be asking my husband.
And I guess there's that friendship's over. I mean, look, the whole thing is over as soon as you kicked her out of the wedding party.
Yeah.
It's been a different friendship anyway. I don't
That
know.
sucks.
So
She's avoiding
crappy.
you or not, but I guess lesson to anybody else: have a little bit more tact when you're going to remove someone from your wedding party if it's for something.
I
so
liked how you
shallow.
defended your wife's honor.
I am a man
who would fight for your honor. Oh yeah,
Karaoke here on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
crapioke.
All right, Sam. Thanks for listening to our
Thanks,
show. Trisha, I'm sure you have a lot of conversations with your husband coming, and we're going to let you go.
Have a nice day, Trisha.
Oh, off.
Whoa, that's a little
Happy
uncalled
Tuesday,
for.
friends.
Eric, what was that song?
So hold on. Somebody said it's literally impossible for a bride to be outshone. Nobody cares except the bride. It is quite literally only her problem.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a me problem.
You pick the
truly
girls, the girls that are closest to
That's
you.
insecure.
You don't just willy nilly throw that out there. I just got engaged. You want to be my wedding? It's like a whole thing. You think about it, right? You got to think about how many do you want and how are you going to, and think about you're putting a price tag on your friends when you ask them to be in your wedding. There
Of
will be
course.
money spent.
For everything, for
So for her, 8 days before the wedding, to realize, holy man, you're a smoke show.
That's rude.
Holy crap, you're going to look way better than me. Anyway.
It says you're very insecure. Who sang that
By
song?
the way, the song was
Peter Cetera, wasn't
Cetera
it?
was the
Oh,
lead
yeah.
singer of Chicago, was he not? And
yeah,
then
but
he
left
went
and
solo.
went on his own.
You're right. Anyway, whose honor are you fighting for? Contact Eric. Honor, fight. Anyway, at producer Eric on Instagram or go to krbe.com. Now, coming up next, we're doing Roula's Relationship Roulette. We haven't done that in a while. We like our little
like the
AI song.
Yeah.
And this question came up over the weekend, and I thought this was a really good thing because there are a lot of terms that people need to get caught up on. Maybe you've been in a relationship for a long time and you're new to the dating scene. Somebody reached out to me who is newly divorced and really is trying to navigate these crazy waters and needs help on love bombing. Not help to love bomb someone, wants to know the difference between somebody really likes you and somebody's love bombing you. So we're going to go through that because some people don't know there's a fine line between that person likes you and this person is toxic.
I want to know what love bombing really is. Like, what's the
What does
definition?
that really mean? We'll
I
talk
kind
to
of know, but I don't know.
Yeah, Roula's Relationship
Overload.
Roulette next on KRVE.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's Relationship Roulette on KRB.
One more time, please. Come on, guys. Otra, otra. Here we go.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's Relationship Roulette on KRB.
Man, those robots sure sound real.
I
that was all
know.
made with AI.
Love that
but thank you very
mariachi.
much. It is.
I think I'm going to buy that again. Get some new songs, Kev. We can do some new stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause the last time we used it, we
Make one
had the
for
name
when Sam
change.
comes back on Monday from maternity leave.
Oh, yeah.
We could do
Welcome
like a
back.
welcome back song for Sam.
And you
Sam
could do it
comes
in
back on
any
Monday.
flavor of music, like any kind of genre.
Suno.com, right?
Yeah,
Was it?
SUNO.com. All right, Roula's Relationship Roulette. You can reach out to me at Radio Roula on Instagram. You can direct message me. You can reach out on KRBE. Either way, you just say, hey, I have a question for this. And one of our listeners who is very loyal to our show is, listen, you guys, I know you look at us like a safe space. And I love that because the email it's not an email. It was a direct message, but it was pretty deep. She's 38 years old. She's newly divorced. She did not ever think in her life she'd be in this position, but here she is, and she's navigating the wires. And she even quoted us when we were talking all these times about how hard it is to be single. Didn't we do a thing like within the last 8 months and said, the status of being single sucks?
Oh, yeah. We have people.
Because she was saying that, to y'all's point, the status of being single sucks. So she's learning all these new terms. She's learning all this new etiquette because what is the etiquette? I don't know.
Well, these things have always existed. We're just now beginning to put labels on them, like love bombing.
Or benching, getting benched. Like, you're not
to
the
me,
18, you're just
think
getting benched.
love bombing is, when you just start out the relationship and they just are filling you with all the compliments. They're making you feel good about yourself.
Are you saying I love you, or what's the definition of love bombing?
Yeah, she wants to know, how does she know if she's being love bombed or this is just somebody who is really showing their interest.
So is love bombing a bad thing?
It says
it's
here,
manipulation.
It is. Here's the breakdown of love bombing, as I had to look
How
this
come
up to
Brian
make
knows
it
so much
official for
about
her. Yeah, what's going on there?
I've been bombed.
Here's the difference between love
I've been blown
bombing and just liking somebody. Because it's a red flag when the love bombing starts to come into play. Y'all started dating, y'all been out, a few times, you've enjoyed each other's company, that's great. And then here comes the weekend, and this person reaches out and says, I want to go out with you this weekend. Oh, I have a friend's birthday party, so I can't, I already have plans. Oh, I really wanted to see you. I was really hoping I could see you this weekend. Are you sure? Yeah,
Because, one of their goals, Eric.
And then they
sounds
when
guilt.
you're at the party, they're texting you so much. They're like, oh, what time's the party over? I want to see you after the party's over.
It's all annoying.
I miss you. It's like this. I feel like it's
a negative.
obsessive.
Then.
Well, one
but
of
the
their
word
goals
love
is
bombing.
that they want to isolate you from everybody else, make you dependent on them.
And then ask you, how come you didn't respond to my text messages? I texted you when you were at the party. How come you? I expected you to answer. If you really cared about me, you would have messaged me back. The answer you're supposed to give that person is, I was enjoying time with my friends. Nobody had their phones out.
Like, can you guys, when my wife goes out with her friends, I don't think about it. I let her go do her thing. I would not bother her. If anything, I don't text, even if I wanted to. Because I don't want her thinking I'm love bombing or trying to needy.
Excessive compliments, regular and constant gifts. It is a type of, it leads to manipulation, and it could lead, depending on the level of love bombing, according to this definition here, it could lead to physical and non-physical abuse. Because you become obsessed and you then manipulate that person. And to Ryan's point, you want to isolate that person and you want them all to yourselves. So it is emotional and psychological abuse to be love bombed. So for her, let's call her Jane. Call everybody Jane, doesn't want to have their name on. Love bombing, I feel like you as a woman, Jane, would know when the love bombing is starting to get in there. Because if you make other plans with this person and this person is like, well, what time are you going to be done so I can see you?
Does it feel good? Probably feel good. Like if you're 38, divorced, and you've been through some crappy.
You're hearing things that you've not heard in a very long time.
I feel it. And are you really falling in love with that person, or you just falling in love with that attention?
I think it's the latter. And ask yourself this question. Am I not seeing my friends as much anymore? Am I not seeing my family? Do I seem to be isolated from everybody else?
Or is every single time that I want to go do something, I have to go do it with this person? Right?
Yeah, they show up to everything. They have to be with you.
Yeah, or it's like, you have somebody that's just...
You lose your independence.
There is no independence.
Can you fall in love with they say love at first sight. Can you do that? Like, if somebody told me after a date and they said, I love you, I'd be like,
after one date,
running and
I'm
hiding.
out.
By the way, our number is 833-390-KRBE. You give us your examples of love bombing, how that's happened. Maybe you love bombed somebody and it went sideways and you were like, oh man, why'd I do that? Because in this article that I found about love bombing is you have to think about things like, how do you feel when they say the love bombing things to you? Do you feel like it's genuine, or do you feel like, okay, calm down there? Calm down there.
I feel like they know what your weaknesses are. They know what you've been craving or what you've been lacking, and they are there to deliver everything that you have been needing and wanting.
Can't they just be desperate, Ryan? Can't that person just be like, I finally found somebody I want to be with someone, and you're really cool, and you like everything I like, and I want to be with you. I really love you.
Just
I don't love you. I'm not going to say that to you, but I want to show you.
Then that's not love bombing, but love bombing is manipulation.
But that's what we don't know the difference. Like, where does the line cross?
Yeah.
I feel like the best answer I can give this girl is it's an instinct she's going to feel if it's cross-line love bombing. Because on here it says, what do you think would happen if you want to slow things down? How would the person that you feel like maybe might be love bombing you would react to that? If it's a negative reaction, you're being love bombed. Make it clear that you care and you will be there, but you don't want to be smothered. It's smothering.
I think someone made a good point. If they treat you bad and then they try and love bomb you after doing something bad to you.
It's usually the other way around. They love bomb you to death, and then, once you're completely dependent on them, then they start to, put those bad behaviors in there because they know that you'll tolerate it.
This person said,
love again, and then
this texter says, I've been love bombed bad, and it took me so long to recover. They'll flip a switch literally overnight into a blank hole, and you're wondering for months what the hell you did wrong, or how did you go down this lane to think this person was so great? Now you're in this.
Make you feel bad about yourself.
Another person says, love bombing is when the level of attention and affection does not match the time spent together. I like that one. The level of attention and affection does not match the time you guys have spent together. That's a really good gauge.
So, yeah, if you're not
You've had 3 dates and this person, or like, let's say you've had 5 dates and this person's like over the top, like we're talking about the future, and you're like, oh my God, calm down.
But what if they've been through so many bad dates, they go, I know what bad dates are. I know what bad relationships are, but this is a good date. This is a good relationship. I don't want to lose it.
Matt's up first, 833-390-KRBE. Hi, Matt. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi.
Good morning.
Have you been love bombed, or did you love bomb someone and now you know the wrong that you did?
No, I was love bombed. So I'm the one that was in the 17-year relationship, and then got into a relationship afterwards. That's why I just want to stay single, because it's just been so. Somebody peed in the dating pool. Let's just put it that way.
Do me a favor, real quick, Matt. Turn your radio down because I can hear us behind you. But that is pretty funny. Somebody peed in the dating pool. So, did you tell Ahmad that you got manipulated into spending over $15,000 on somebody?
Oh.
So the last relationship I was in, I told you all about it a while back, but I paid her rent the whole time we were there. I went on vacation with her, took her and her kids, and it was always, if you care about me or you want to, you really cared and loved me, then you would do this for me. And I ended up spending almost $15,000.
I'm sorry.
On what? Like the vacation?
Paying her rent?
Oh, all the rent. Right. All the rent plus.
The whole time we were together, she never had money for rent, and she never had money for food, even her school supplies, all the way up until we broke up. I mean, I paid her kids' school supplies. And for somebody not to have money, I mean, her kids had name brand clothes. All the time, and then
she was looking for your wallet.
That sucks.
And she love bombed you to make you think. That was good for you.
$15,000.
Because
well, I'm glad you finally got out of that.
She saw him coming a mile away. He looked like a good prospect.
What if you can love bomb each other? Someone was asking.
Wait, I know.
Like a double love bomb?
Wait, real quick,
I got to
ask Matt one more question. For those listening, how did you get out of it? Like, what was the sign for you to be like, listen, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, how'd you cut that
for
cord?
money. How'd you cut the cord?
Because that was when her son told me that she was messing around on me.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. I forgot about that. But people in the new audience didn't know that.
She had you paying for everything, and she couldn't.
Yeah.
She still cheated.
Once she knew she depleted you, she was already setting up her next prospect.
Terrible. All right. Thank you for calling, Matt, and reminding us of that. For those that didn't remember that story from the past, yes, her 10-year-old son ratted her out. Okay, let's go to Lee at 833-390-KRBE. Lee, hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Have you love bombed somebody, or you are a victim of love bombing?
I am a victim of love bombing, and I'm a year recovered. But I think that love bombing is like making someone feel these things early on. So when they start to notice like the red flags, you're too deep in. And for me, it was like I think the person knew. That's why I always say don't tell people your past experiences. I think he used that, and so he knew that I had been single for a while. So it just was like piled on. But now, a year in, I'm just finding out that this is what he does. Period. And when I say he love bombs, like he literally love bombs trips. Running your bath water, just everything, dinner, like everything. And then by the time you realize it, you kind of feel bad for maybe he's a good person, but that's definitely it. So I would say to anybody that if they're doing this when they first meet you, they're doing that with somebody else, because you literally have to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
Do you feel that they cast a big net? Like they're doing this with multiple people all at the same time?
Yes, for him, it was multiple people. And I think when I found out about somebody, I just didn't want to deal with that because, like I said, I had been single. And it was very hard for him to comprehend, all this, oh, I'll still do this for you, I'll still do that. That's fine, I don't want it. And I haven't seen him since. But recently he was on that T app, and it was 18 girls saying the same thing, and he does the same thing.
What's that app? The T app. That's where, isn't that where
The T
women
app.
will spill the beans?
Right. Women will put a picture on there and ask, like, what do you think about this person, or tell me about this person, and then you have other women that will come on and literally tell their experience with that person. And some of them tell good experiences, and some of them.
Is it an app or a website I can go to?
Are any of us on it?
It's an app.
Can you put my picture up there and see what people say?
Put the T on it.
Yeah.
I don't think, if it's girls, I don't think, Kevin, you have to worry about it.
We'll be all good.
Is there a boy version?
Yeah, but it's a boy version too, but it's just basically for you to tell about that person. And sometimes people have good comments, but for him, the comments were all the same. It was literally like 18 different people saying the same thing.
Wow.
And he does the same thing.
Yeah, 18 people can't be lying. You're right.
How long did you date him before you realized all this? Like how long? What was the time?
It was like 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
But,
and how'd you end it?
Yeah, you have to remember. I just was like, look, I'm not even going to make you choose between me and her. I'm out.
Yeah.
And I was proud of myself for that, because typically I'll be like making him choose. I just didn't give it to him because I had been single for so long. So I'm like, this is back to the regular, because I'm not putting up with that.
Good for you.
I like that.
All right, Lee, thank you so much.
I feel like if I was
definitely a
single
pattern.
again, I'd just stay single. Like, I'd just date like a little bit, but I wouldn't want to be with anybody. This sounds awful.
It is tough. That's why she reached out. She
What is it? One text, Roulette?
Oh my God. So for those just tuning in to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, we're doing Roula's relationship roulette because somebody sent me a message over the weekend, newly divorced, 38 years old, never thought she'd be in this position, is trying to navigate dating, and the love bombing thing is throwing her off. And somebody just texted us, I'm 38 years old and recently divorced, and my son just said, Mom, that's you.
Is your mom being love bombed, dude?
Or is she doing the bombing?
Listen, I have a different switch on this. Gosh, we're running out of time, though, because we got to talk about this
So many
more.
calls,
but we have
but
so many
we can bring it
calls.
back.
My gosh.
If you call, Ahmad can record a few.
Yeah.
And we do listener line. We can always bring it back.
Yeah, the listener line is 713-278-VENT.
And Crystal! Ahmad, get Crystal! I need you to record Crystal. Ahmad wrote all in caps. Crystal says she was a love bomber, but it was because she could not love herself.
Aww.
It was not because of manipulation.
People
so
also
there is
saying
a difference.
On Facebook, they have that, are we dating the same guy? You can look at that, too.
Okay.
So I like that. Women are fighting back.
right.
Some of the scumbags.
All right. Roula's Relationship Roulette, guys. I'm open for your questions. We can bring it to the show at Radio Roula on Instagram. Now, I do have some scoop, but Eric had a question, and we have to use the scoop time to do it if we want to get it done.
I mean, it's short. It's easy. You can even do it right now. I'm
During
just
the commercial
curious.
break.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Everyone has a phone right now. Everyone can text. It's free. 37530. I'm just wondering who's listening to our show. Just type in male, female, age. I'm just curious. Like, because in my mind, I'm like, I never know. Like, all of a sudden we'll talk to a 6-year-old, and then all of a sudden we got a 78-year-old telling a story about something crazy.
Like you're in carpool, like you're 15 or 16,
So
you're
all
in
I'm asking is,
carpool.
I don't ask for much for 2 seconds. I mean, end of the week, I'll be asking for something for the anniversary of my mom's death.
Yeah.
I do that every year around this time. But I'm just curious, if you're listening to us right now at 738-37530, just type in
gender and age.
Gender and age. That's it.
all. 37530.
I'm just curious. I just want to know, like, what am I
We'll be
looking
back
at?
with the results next on KRBE. I want to cover the text age question. That
Yeah, you're
Eric
doing a
threw
little
out.
research project here.
I just always, it's hard when you do this show. Like, we're having fun in here, and you're just wondering, like,
who's listening?
do they get certain jokes? Because you got, like, like someone said they're 40 or 34, and they have a 13-year-old with them.
Right.
So, like Roula made a great analogy of Shrek 2.
Shrek 2 jokes. If you've ever seen the movie Shrek 2, Shrek 2 is an excellent movie for kids, and it is an excellent movie for adults, depending on your age, because they make so many jokes about 70s, 80s, and early 90s things that a 2000s kid would never know. It goes over your head, but for the parent, you're laughing. Because you're like, oh my God, that's so funny. For the kid, they don't get that that's even a joke, doesn't bother them, but you are like, oh, wow, that's awesome.
Well, there's a little something
so you
for
gotta do
everybody.
Like Shrek 2.
And I
Like
think that's
sprinkle
why
a little Shrek 2 in there.
A lot of shows I know out there, they go after a certain demo or they go after a certain, like, lifestyle. But I think that our success has been that we've kind of just said, we're going to just have fun, and if you like to laugh and have fun. Or,
hey, join the party.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, all you
Tell a fun
families
story,
listening, you
crazy
guys are my
stuff.
favorites because we've gotten lots of texts of people like basically doing the head count in the car for carpool. Like we have a 40-year-old mom with a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 4-year-old. They say we love the show. Then we have a family of mom and dad with 3 kids. They all listen together. They love the show. We have a 38-year-old mom, 11-year-old son. Listen every morning. 15-year-old son does too, but he gets dropped off earlier. At the time that you asked the question,
mind,
the 15-year-old's already at school.
I feel like the hardest demo would be a 16-year-old at 23 in there when they're like in college and they leave for a while. They leave Houston, they come back. They're not once you're in the work world, I feel like then you come back to us.
18 to 23 is even harder. At 16, you might still be in the car.
Because like my daughter's driving, she's putting on her music.
What?
Yeah.
You mean she's listening to her dad, right?
No, I told her not to listen.
Every minute.
But you know what,
She's
Eric?
embarrassed by
More
me.
and more people are, I'm encountering people where they're listening to the podcast. Maybe they are away at school, but this makes them feel kind of like they're still at home when they listen.
You're right. A lot of people that move, they listen because they get a piece of
Yeah, they know their city.
Because we are the heartbeat.
Here's a mama of 4, and the teenagers got her listening to us 5 years ago, which is awesome. Let's see who else. We've got a 37-year-old mom. How many? No kids in there. We have a 22-year-old.
I'd like to take all
listening.
these because there's so many of them. Like throw in ChatGPT and say, what's the
average
or
the median?
I can't tell because all of a sudden you get someone says they're 71 female, and then you get a girl's 22.
You know, one of the biggest compliments I have had, I remember going out to dinner and this gentleman came up and said, my mom was a single mom and we listened to you on the car ride to school every single day. Now I'm a dad myself. And the whole family listens.
That's cool.
I mean, we've been on for 22 years, y'all. We're the longest running morning show in Houston.
That's pretty awesome.
One person says...
So keep texting 37530. I said everyone has a phone you can text. Just text your gender and
age.
This person said, I love Shrek 2 so much. I'm 31. That's so fun. I'm telling you, not seeing Shrek 2, I just laugh so hard because my son has no idea what I'm calling Elizabeth means when he falls over, when Donkey falls over, but that's a reference to an old show where the guy always pretended he was having a heart attack.
It was called Sanford and Son, and Eddie
he was
Murphy
calling to his wife that he's coming to join her.
The kids will laugh because it's a funny line.
Yeah, it's just funny.
And Eddie Murphy's actually remaking that now.
Oh, look at this one. 38-year-old mom with her 17-year-old, 16-year-old, 10-year-old, and 8-year-old, and all in caps, we love roses.
Oh, nice.
8-year-old.
Oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out to one of our listeners. Y'all know Colton. Colton is a little boy who loves our show. He loves every DJ on this station, and his grandma must have a Cricut machine at home. Y'all know what that is? A Cricut machine.
Is that a t-shirt maker?
Is the machine that can do vinyl, like monograms on t-shirts, on tumblers, all these things.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
And when I was at Taquerias Arandas doing the Benson Boone Sweet giveaway, she showed up with like 5 grandkids, Colton one of them, and the newest baby had a shirt that was newly, freshly printed, and it just said, I'm here for Roula.
Aww.
Isn't that so cute? And I was like, I'm going to post this, but it's not my baby. And
They're
the mom is not here, so I can't post this.
Rolla, when we did, when we were all doing our various fundraisers for Texas Children's, and I did the art show where I was auctioning off my art, he came out and actually bought one of the paintings. And he, and all that money was donated straight to Texas Children's, but just a sweet family.
That was really cute. And if you have a Cricut machine, like, is that really hard to navigate? Because sometimes I'm tempted, but I don't think I know what I'm getting into with a Cricut machine.
You just go to the Memorial City Mall. That's where I made my With Eric shirt.
Oh, you had it printed out?
Yeah. That's cool.
But
they
it's
can do
probably
like
cheaper, though, with the Cricut.
Well, if you're doing mass production.
Well, who's doing a mass production? I'm just doing it for like...
How many With Erics would I sell? Nobody would give It was a joke at the Raw feed. By the way, we're going to start the new season of the Raw feed this week, too. People are asking about that.
That's right.
The last one we did was when we were... where were we?
We went to
before
Lagoon
vacation?
Fest?
Yeah, Lagoon Fest.
yeah.
Yeah, that was our last one.
Okay, and Sam was... That's before... Okay, that's funny because if
Sam
we
was
do it
there.
next week, then Sam will be back.
Yeah, see? We just
There's
waited.
a whole maternity leave we
just
didn't
waited.
do one.
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
waited.
We've been polite.
Yeah, Sam's coming back on Monday from maternity leave from little baby Mateo. Now she has 2 boys for those keeping up to date. And her maternity leave ends on Monday. So
Be good to see her.
it'll be one of those hard days. I already texted her. I was like, girl, I know it's going to be rough. You know it's going to be rough. Because she's happy to come back, but it's hard because you're going to...
Leaving
her
your
mom's
baby?
in town, which is great.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how many times is she going to cry?
Yeah.
I don't
She
think
probably won't
will.
cry.
I don't think so.
That's we joke about her. She
Hey,
always says she
having,
has like zero compassion.
But
She
this
won't
could
cry.
make her cry. That's seeing her boys.
Having 4 or 5 hours away from the responsibilities of being a new mom might be something good for her.
I mean, for me, yeah, but Sam's like a really sweetheart.
Sam loves her kids.
Yeah.
As opposed to Eric.
What's going
Like,
down
I gotta get out of here.
in H-Town?
Who are you?
4.1 KRBE.
Like if the
Get
company
me out of here.
the Cuba said, Eric, you get 3 months off. I'll be like, no,
better
okay.
not.
No, thanks.
Eric's daughter's birthday is August 21st,
Yeah,
right?
Thursday, yeah.
And that's what I remember. After 3 days, Eric's like, I have to come back.
I'm back on Monday.
Okay, I think the screaming. And we're like, what?
I didn't say that, but I mean,
What?
I'm going to sit around all day.
Erica.
The kid's just there. It's just like a little blob. It just sits there.
It's so cute and it needs
A little blob.
Well, they're just bored.
Were
I'm about
you
to come
not
back to work.
caring
Dad
at
thinks
all
I'm a little
for the
blob.
child? You were just watching and asking your wife to bring you some more popcorn while she's trying to breastfeed a
The
newborn.
bored stuff is when they start
anxiously.
crawling and walking and you can't. You put them down and they disappear.
All right, this is brought to you by Tackus Fiber. There's an organization, fantastic organization called Zero Cancer, and they are hosting a run-walk event at McGregor Park in Houston. It's going to be September 6th, and this benefits prostate cancer. You know, the families, the people that have gone through this. I actually went to Houston Metro Urology. That's where I did my treatment for cancer all those years ago. And there's a kickoff event tomorrow night starting at 5 o'clock, and it runs through 7 p.m. at the Kirby Ice House. So if you're around the area and you want to come on out, tomorrow night's the kickoff event at Kirby Ice House. But the big run is going to be at McGregor Park, September 6th. I will be your MC. If you'd like to learn more, maybe you've got a family member, maybe you are trying to educate others. What you want to do is go to zerocancer.org. That's zerocancer.org, and you can register there. Now, the Astros, ooh, man, do I even have to talk about this?
What is going
10-0.
on? These guys forget
10-0. The Tigers beat
And
us.
it was 12-0 before that.
What is it like?
Yeah.
At the
What's
last,
happening?
The last, 3 or 4 games,
Our bats are cold.
we won one game. We won 5-4. The other 3 games, I think we were outscored like 29-0. Even by luck, you think we'd get a run.
Wow.
This is not good.
And we're
No,
still
it
in
is
first
not.
place?
Yeah, because Seattle lost.
Good.
Texas loses the Rangers. I mean, Arlington, I should call
Oh, we
them.
got slammed 12-0 and 10-0. We're still in first place.
Oh, my gosh.
That's unbelievable.
We're just saving it because you don't want to be, you want to be hot at the right time.
Uh-huh. Now, we do have a tremendous amount of injuries on our team.
Yeah, but still. You got to
Oh, my
score a
God.
run.
10-0. Oof. All right, that's what's
Okay.
going down in
Let's
H-Town.
let's talk about something that makes everybody happy. Tacos. Velvet Taco is all over Houston. They, give you all kinds of delicious foods. Now, listen, if you've not been to Velvet Taco, it's a very unique restaurant. It is not like a simple taco that you're used to, like give me some chicken and tortilla.
No.
They have all
They make it
these
fun.
different concoctions. All these different concoctions. And I took my daughter there for the first time, and they had one called The Morning Show. And I was
really?
like, well, what's The Morning Show?
Have eggs in it?
So I was talking to Robbie, the manager. I met
Bourbon.
him, and I said, there's a whole story behind The Morning Show taco. Velvet Taco's here to bring us Morning Show tacos.
Well, that's good. Try it Tuesday.
And I have an idea on a collaboration with Velvet Taco. It will be born in the next few minutes right here on this show, and maybe with your help, texters. So stay tuned for it. Try it Tuesday. Velvet Taco's here on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.